Hi everyone. So one of the things that that I was working on with a small team, which is the PowerFX reference bank team, was just looking at the different types of formula fields that you can use in this new technology and what it will do for you. So one thing that we decided was to pull together a bunch of different use cases. So like, when would it be helpful to use maybe one of these formula fields, and then how would you actually go about it? And you can see there at the bottom of the slide, there's a little excerpt of the bank, which we'll put on our Teams chat in the files area. And this can be a living document. So as new use cases come up and you use a formula field in your development, you can add it to the bank, and over time, it will just grow and grow. So what was the experience like for me as a functional consultant doing formula fields? Well, honestly, I still needed a bit of help. I think there is it a tally sense, like it gives you some tips and tricks on how to create one of these things, but I still had to call on Sean's help, and I think Rose might have found a bit the same when she was doing this. However, I think this is where the bank can kind of come into play, because we can then just look at a similar example. And that's basically what I did. I just sort of scoured the internet for examples that others in the industry have been using and tried to cobble some things together. So one real example is for Te Kao Mataho. They have people who get inducted into a development board, and they would want to know, it wasn't in this MVP, but for the future they want to know, are the inductions actually happening on time? So we can create our induction schedule date, and then the date that the induction actually happened, and then use a formula field to go, well, actually, did we meet this induction KPI? So on this slide, you can see an example of the formula field in build, and then the final formula field underneath there, underneath the arrow. And then over on the right-hand side, what do those fields look like? And you could hide that behind the scenes and then use that information in reporting.